I told you I wasn't skilled with my camera phone. Oh my gosh, so I cut it off right in the middle of my sentence. But anyway, I'm always looking for really fun places in nature to do the readings, and this one had good energy. But I think on the moniker or on the little placard up there, it said something about, being a place to play for people of all ages, all abilities. So that seems very nice. All right, so this is the reading for August for my Aries friends. Hi, Aries. I've been really feeling you all. I've been really feeling you all. And I want to give you some good positive energy and send some good positive energy your way regarding your situations. You're going to know what that is, or your situation, which seems like situations. Okay. So I've really been feeling you guys. I've really been feeling Aries right through here now, and just want to send you some positive vibes out there to try to get a handle on it. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on, period, for everybody. And there's certainly a lot of things going on for you too. I'm going to angle this a little differently. I may even have to sit cat-a-corner because I'm like right in the sun. Feels good though. Alright. I'll leave it be. Alright, so Aries, just a few notes, a few things that you want to be thinking about. We are coming up on a full moon. Full moon is coming up on the 15th of August. So that's going to be a time for all of us in general to kind of be activated around the people that we're involved with, like paying attention to the people that we're connecting with and the people that we're around. And then what that means position wise for you, Aries. It's like, okay, so what's the position? Where are you now? What's your focus now? What needs to be your focus now? Your relationships are not just your relationships, you know what I'm saying? They're a little bit more than that, but that's, I'm going to be honest with you, that's kind of your doing. All right, so we've got the Fool in reverse coming up first. So this isn't a do-over, it's not a start over. It's not a start over, it's not a do-over, okay? You can't go in this kind of blind and you can't, this already, you know what I'm saying? You've had it, you have experience, and the experience that you have already had is what you got to walk with now, right? Like, you can't ignore the past. You can't ignore it because you don't want to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who don't know their history are doomed to repeat it. Well, that goes for you too. That goes for your own personal history too. So you know what you're dealing with. You know what you're dealing with. You know what the situation has been, and you know what it can be if you put the right things in place. Okay, so the next card up is the Chariot, which is the right things being in place. Okay, so the deal with the Chariot, or the history of the Chariot card, is like you have these two, I don't know if you see them on here, but you have these two sphinxes. Sometimes they will show up in the tarot as horses, and like one horse is going one way and one horse is going another way. Well, if you're on a chariot and you have one horse going one way and one horse going another way, guess what? You're not going to go anywhere. So the whole energy around the Chariot card is that everything is lined up. Like, A and B is lined up and you can move forward, okay? All of what you have going on, and I don't know, the people that are around you, or the people that are around you. There's a lot going on. So what you got to do is get the stuff lined up. And really, you don't have to line everybody else up. You just got to line yourself up. Okay? It's not your job to line up everybody. It's your job to line up yourself. You're an Aries. You're the number one house, right? It's about you. So don't forget that. Don't get like sidetracked over some stuff. Don't do that. Alright, so Next, Seven of Swords. Ooh, the energy sucker. I told you I was feeling you all, Aries. I told you. I've been feeling y'all. I've been feeling y'all. Something is dragging out your energy. It's taking your energy. This card is about theft. It's about deception. But like lately, what I've been getting off the Seven of Swords is when people try to take your energy, they're sucking your energy dry, your vital forces, your vital stuff, your vitals. Check your vitals. Every single card wants to hit the ground today. All right, so Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands. So the things that are coming to you, there are some things coming to you, like in terms of opportunities or things that you're interested in, but it's like you don't really have an interest. And the reason why you don't really have an interest is because you bogged down with this stuff like this. You're bogged down with this, thinking about this. Remember, you're getting your inner together. You're lining up your inner horses. Yeah, your inner power. Horses represent power. They represent being able to stand. They represent power, you know. Your car has horsepower. They call it horsepower for a reason. You want lots of horsepower. So you got to get your own internal horsepowers together, honey, so you can go, so you can move and do what it is that you need to do. See what I'm saying? Here's the devil. Something trying to hold you back, hold you down, keep you in a bind. Not Aries. That's not your stilo. It's not your focus. That's not your aim. That's not what you do. Okay? I don't know if somebody is like, I don't know where it got off, Aries. I don't really know where it got off for you, and you may know the answer to that already. You may already have the answer to that. I'm sure you do have the answer to it. You may have to dig for it a little bit. But wherever it is that it went off, you got to go back to that place and then wind it back. You got to wind it back to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like a restore point. You know what I'm talking about? So you got to go to the restore point, to the point where it was working. And then you got to ask yourself, what changed it? What shifted it? What was the thing? And be ready to see it when it comes, because when it tells you, it's not going to be like, it's going to tell you. When it comes, it's going to tell you. It's going to be like, okay, that was it. So be ready to receive it when you ask the question. The Spirit will always answer your questions. Just be ready to listen. But I think you already know what it is. You just might you just might be afraid to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's in there stirring, but you're afraid to hear it. So if somebody says it out loud, then you actually have to say, okay, I got to do something about it. So we got the moon coming up. The moon can be a few things. It could be about this moon coming up. Again, we're going into the we're in an Aquarius moon. The full moon is in Aquarius. And so the thing is about duty. This is perfect for you. Oh my God, no wonder we get in the moon. This is perfect for you. It's about duty and then what it is that you're designed to do. Like it's like meeting out the senses of obligation that you have. So if I have a sense of obligation about something, it's like separating that from really what the call is. It's call from duty. So duty is one thing. Duty is about, you know, having obligations usually towards somebody else, and then and carrying that out. That's not your story. Again, that's not what your focus is on. Your focus is on the inner, getting the inner together, right? So I don't know, let's just keep going. Yeah, it's about separating the duty, the sense of duty, from what you are called to do. Obligations to other people and stuff like that. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. It looks like there's some tangible things coming through for you, which is a good thing. That's not a bad thing. But I'm just going to say, in light of all the stuff that's going on around you, you probably need to be a little bit mindful of what you put your hands on and what you take too. Everything that glitters is not gold. Everything that's offered is really not for you. Some things, they be like, here, you want this rotten apple? Here's a rotten apple. Here's an apple for you. You know how you go to the store and you are in the produce and something looks really wonderful, looks like a big old juicy peach or something, and you go and lift it up and it's all rotten on the bottom. You know, you got to pick and choose. So I would say be mindful of that, if anything. I hope I'm explaining about the moon. I feel like maybe it's not clear, but it is about separating duty from what you're called to do. That's what keeps coming back to me. So that must be the message. And you got to be clear about that. There's some shadow things around that for you, Aries. There's some shadow interpretations that you got going on, you know, with that. And you got to bring all of that into the light so that you can see really how you managing this. All right, that one didn't hit the ground. 10 of Cups in reverse. Somebody has cracked your ideal. We're going to get to it, Aries. Just hold on. We're going to get to it. Somebody has cracked like the picture. There was a picture that you had of the situation. There's a picture that you had of the situation, and somebody has kind of like destroyed the picture. I understand. There's a lesson to be learned in that though, Aries. And that is, you know, again, all that glitters ain't gold. Everything isn't going to be exactly like how you envisioned it. It doesn't mean that it's terrible and horrible and all of that. And you know, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world is what I'm saying. But it is about learning about our ideals. You know what I'm saying? Like what it is that we envision for ourselves, and then when it comes into fruition, when it comes to the reality of that, you learn from it. You learn from the experience. You know, we all have like a vision. Well, I don't know, some people may, some people not, but you have a vision for yourself, or you have a dream for yourself, or you have something that you really, really want, right? And then when you get it, it's like what you want, but then there's some other things in it that you didn't know that came with it. You know, it just, you know, that kind of stuff, it's life. It's just life. And then you make a decision about what you're going to do about it, okay? So, 7 of Wands in reverse. I'm still getting the tackling. You know, you're trying to tackle something. You're trying to overcome something. You're trying to take on too much. That came up with the Ace of Wands again in reverse. Like things are coming along, but it's like, it doesn't really feel like a good thing. It all goes back to this, Aries. It all goes back to pulling that inner sanctum together. Okay, so I don't want to keep going down the tube here. I just want to get some answers and some solutions. Some answers and some solutions. Some things to do that will help, Aries, please. All right, so set your sight on your goals. Set your sight on your goal. Your goal. Again, your goal. Your goal. Not everybody around you goal. Everybody around, the goal of everyone around you. But on your goal. The thing that you were envisioning from the very beginning. Okay? Put your mind on that. And then look at the situation and ask yourself, what can I do with it? How can I work this? Because this is the vision. It is a part of the vision. I'm getting that. You know, it is a part of the, all of this is a part, all that you're dealing with is a part of the original vision. But this was just the part that you didn't see. This is the difficulty part of it that you didn't see. Everything comes with difficulty. So don't get wrapped up on the difficulty. Stay focused on what the goal was to begin with. Okay? Don't try to hang on and hold on to things that you cannot control. You know, the serenity prayer. Go look it up. Go look up the serenity prayer. You want to have serenity? Things that you can't control, don't even worry about it. The things that you can do something about, do something about it. And the wisdom to know the difference. Any other advice, please? Any advice for Aries? Any additional advice for Aries regarding this situation? Not getting anything, you guys. Not getting anything additional. Focus on what it is that you need to focus on. That was the original vision. If you've written it down, go back to it, reread it to yourself, and ask yourself, where am I now? In light of all of what I know, what do I need? Okay? Don't try to take it all on yourself, because that's where this comes in, when you be struggling and stuff and you don't know what to do with yourself. Okay? Don't try to take it all on yourself. I do feel like you need to get some energy. That means meditate. That means pray. That means spend time out in nature. Go get near some water, Aries, if you can, to calm your jets. We need to douse some water on your fire just a little bit. When you get upset or when things are not going well, go get near some water. Go get in some water. Any of those will work, okay? Take yourself, it's summertime. If you're hot, take your little spritzer with you or something. Spray yourself with some water. Just get near water. I'm getting that. Near fountains or water, the ocean, or just, you know, take a long shower. Let it be cool if you can, okay? All of that will work for you. Yeah, you got a lot on. I told you I was feeling y'all. I really was. I was feeling y'all so much. And I didn't really know what it was about, but now I see what it's about. It's like you feel like you got yourself in a bind. You feel like you got yourself in a situation that you don't want to have to deal with now. But you can handle it, Aries. You can handle it. You got to put the right people around you. You got to put the right people around you. And I'm getting a feeling like you feel like maybe you don't have the right people around you. Put the right people around you. Put the people you trust around you. Look at the people that you do trust that are in your camp as it is. You know what I'm saying? And then the rest of them, you know who they are now. So just, shoot. King Solomon commanded the demons to build his temple. So you can be King Solomon and call on your King Solomon energy and put this situation in order. Okay? Yeah, in decency and in order at that. So that's the deal. I don't think there's anything else. I know I've been through this a couple of times. I'm not getting anything else from you all. The main thing is to stay cool. You're good. I know it seems like it's a whole lot going on, but you're good. If you are an Aries and you need a little deeper dive, you need some more solutions, you ain't like, this ain't enough for you, you need some more, we can do that. I definitely recommend some meditation for you all right through here now. Meditation, prayer, getting still, taking some time out. You need that for yourself so that you can get your mind wrapped around your situation, okay? And love you. If you need anything, if you need a deeper reading, hit me up at Kerri, Kerri at wooingnature.life. You can also go on wooingnature.life and check out some other services that we have available for you and for your health and well-being. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day and you have a fantastic life.